One of my pet projects is understanding the difference between client service and client experience. And what I've realized is a lot of people don't know what the difference is. In this video, we're talking about client service versus client experience. What's the difference? Hey, it's Tom Jackobs. Thank you so much for stopping by the YouTube channel. I am so grateful you are here and spending a little bit of time with me. This channel is all about presentation, performance, and profits because I want to help you make a better business. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button right there so that you get notified every time new content is delivered. And I do deliver content every Tuesday and Friday at 12 noon Eastern. Let's dive into the content at hand. The difference between client service and client experience. Well, in my own personal experience, I realized that there are three distinct differences between client experience and client service. And I want to dive into each one of those separately so that you can implement it in your own business. And especially as a solopreneur or solo practitioner, you need to be creating your own client experience along with your client service strategy so that you keep clients for life and they become raving fans. And as you grow and add employees, then it's something that you can easily train somebody else to understand and implement. The first differentiation between client service and client experience is that client service is kind of like setting the bar. It's nothing that great, it's also not that bad. It's like asking a child to do something. They're just going to do it. They're not going to do more and they're not going to do less. It's the nothing more that's the problem. You see, there's no way of creating a real experience for people if they aren't getting even the base service that they come to expect from your brand or brands that are similar to yours. I like to think that hotel chains have led the way in creating a better client experience. Now, some of you might argue that a lot of the chains have gotten away from creating a really good client experience, and they're just kind of setting the bar at customer service. And that bar at customer service is when you check in, the hotel clerk gives you your key, tells you where your room is, you go to your room, it's clean, it's made up, and nothing really that special, nothing to really write home about, which is, again, part of the problem. If you're not willing to go out of your way and say, oh my gosh, what a great experience, that hotel is not creating a raving fan, which translates into better reviews online and more referrals and growing the business. As a solo practitioner, solopreneur, your lifeblood oftentimes are those reviews that you get online. So you want to create that experience that goes above and beyond so that you are creating those raving fans. Going back to the hotel example, what if there was a handwritten note from housekeeping hoping that you enjoy your stay? What if they've made up the towels into shapes of animals? This has actually happened to me, where they actually make the little dogs or the swans out of the towels. It's pretty cool. It's like, oh wow, they really took a little bit of extra time to create this experience that when you walk into the room, now there's like these animals at the foot of the bed and you're like, oh wow, they're actually the towels. It's those little touches that go a very long way. So think about in your own business, where the bar is, customer service, just kind of setting it there. And then what are the little extra touches that you can implement to create that raving fan and create that client experience? So let me ask you a question. Have you created a specific customer service strategy in your business? If not, I've actually created a video on customer service strategy. I'll just put a link to the video up here so that you can grab a look at that at your leisure. Put a comment down below. Love to hear what you're implementing in your business in terms of your own customer service strategy. The second way of creating that client experience is thinking about those special moments in your customers' lives, things that you can help them celebrate. Weddings, anniversaries, even funerals, deaths of people if you find out about that, or even somebody's birthday. So let me tell you a little story about a client experience that I had personally when I was flying on my birthday. So there I was in the kind of the waiting area of the gate, and I was flying up to Toronto on my birthday to do a workshop for some fitness entrepreneurs. I wasn't super excited about traveling on my birthday, but hey, there I was. So I'm sitting in the waiting area, And I'm hoping to be upgraded to first class because I was 1K Premier at the time. And that's kind of their highest level of frequent flyers. And oftentimes I would get upgraded. But I hadn't gotten that notification through email that I had been upgraded. So I was a little worried that maybe this flight I wouldn't be upgraded. Well, then I hear my name over the loudspeaker, Tom Jackobs, could you please come to the desk, the check-in desk? So I go over there expecting to be upgraded. And the agent behind the desk, big smile on her face, hands me this card, and she said, I understand that it's your birthday today. I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. And also, by the way, we've upgraded you to first class. I was like, oh wow, not only did I get an upgrade, but I got this card, a little birthday card, from an airline. And they knew that it was my birthday today and I was flying. The story doesn't end there. I walk on to the plane and the flight attendant greets me and says, oh, Mr. Jacobs, happy birthday. Here's your seat. Would you like something to drink before we take off? Well, heck yeah, it's my birthday. Get me a cocktail. And then the pilot comes out of the cockpit and comes over and wishes me a happy birthday as well. So 3 people from the airline that took a few seconds out of their day to create an experience for me on my birthday. And they certainly didn't have to do that. They had other things to do, like doing safety checks and things like that. Hopefully they did those anyway. But it's creating that client experience that makes all the difference in the world and makes a raving fan. And do you think I told anybody about it? Of course I did. I posted it online. I showed a picture of the birthday card and I hashtagged United Airlines and I told all my friends about it. They created a raving fan that day. Now, if they hadn't lost my luggage on that trip, I would have been even happier, but that's a whole nother story. I want to make sure that you have a really good follow-up, follow-through process in your business that also helps you create an experience for your prospects. And I put together a little book. You can click on the link below and download it. I think you'll really enjoy it, and it will definitely help you follow up and follow through on the prospects that are coming through from all the different marketing that you do. The third aspect of creating the client experience is thinking about how you want that client to feel. And that is really the key distinction between the strategy, the customer service strategy, and the client experience strategy. And as you're putting together your client experience strategy, and again, that's building upon the client service strategy, it's those extra little touches, but also with the idea of how do you want that client to feel. The writer and poet Maya Angelou once said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Think about that for a second. How do you want your clients to feel about you and your brand?
Well, I hope you found this very helpful for building your business and all that good stuff. If you don't mind, just give it a thumbs up, share it out with your friends and colleagues, and make some comments down below. And of course, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right there. And as you notice that this is all dubbed over because the audio just went crap on me. But anyway, there's a video there and a video there, and you can watch those as you like. So until next time, you have a great day.